Hello YouTube and welcome back to another episode of Let's Build an Inca Plot. So it's been a while since I recorded one of these. There's been a few small changes that you may or may not notice. Once again, I have changed these mountains. I'm constantly forever changing these and I think I'm actually happy with what I've got now. The reason I keep changing them is because it's not looking right. I mean, it's looking nice as a mountain, but it's not. The colours aren't seem to be matching the style, so I'm slowly working on that off camera. It's quite a boring task, so it's taking a while. Another thing that I'm also going to be doing off camera, probably while these videos are rendering, since it takes like an hour to render a video. So while it's rendering, I can just, work off camera for an hour. Is, carving these mountains by hand and making them a little bit nicer to look at, a little bit more natural, just a little bit better in general. So I've already done some work here on this one, but if you compare sort of, what's a good example? If you compare this cliff face here, it's not too bad. Could do with a bit of fixing up, maybe. Definitely needs repainting. But you compare this section here to sort of over here or over here, and it's not as nice. Same with this little small section that I've done. You look at that compared to this bit of cliff, it's just very, very badly world edited. So I'm going to be sort of doing those small bits. Also, I've redone the roads using this new light dirt block. I think I've used it a bit too much, so I'll be removing bits of that, maybe putting in the gravel one as well, and redoing the terrain around here. Well, by terrain I mean like the bushes and stuff around here. Doing that all through the town. What we're going to be doing today, though, is working on this big main building finally. And once we're finished with the big main building, we'll be getting onto the temple. And then once we've done the temple, we'll be going back into the cave to do that. And then once the cave's done, I think we're done. So we'll put this plot up for review, see what rating it gets. And if we need to, we'll continue the series until we get a 9 out of 10 or higher rating. It's going to take quite a lot of off-camera stuff, though, to get it to that. This is a really bad rushed plot at the moment, like the terrain-wise, world edit-wise. Anyway, let's move on. So, my research tells me that what I kind of want, I forgot the word, I think it was AYLLU, God knows how to pronounce that, ALU, I don't know, that's like the smallest sort of community of the Inca Empire. That was like a collection of families, which is what we've got here. They were all farmers and workers, and you don't really have this big communal building, but I kind of want it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a sort of communal pub type area here, so that the higher ups of this community can come and enjoy. And then this section over here is going to be like a barracks and war planning. I say war planning, it's going to be just a room where people can sort of plot together what they're doing next. The nobles and stuff, that's the word. They're all going to be living in this section. So what we need to do is, I think we're going to work on the noble house first, because it's a smaller region. And then once we've done that, we can work on the other house. This might take 2 or 3 episodes to do exterior and interior of this whole section. This middle courtyard bit, I'm not too sure what we're going to do yet. Let's see, we've got quite a large area. It's going to be quite a large building, which is good, because to show the higher status in wealth, they just built bigger. And the styles are actually very similar to these styles as well. Like roof-wise, the buildings were just sort of rectangular and simplistic. So we have this. This is the floor level. So we want to go up at least another block, like so. And then we need to work on the roof. Now, what do we want for the roof? I think instead of having this really high on one side, low on one side roof. Actually, no, I suppose that could work, couldn't it? Let's see. Let's go for. Let's give it a go. High on one side, low on the other. I'm going to go low on this side, with that being that side. I guess that's not too bad, is it? That kind of fits with the style that we've used so far. So we'll stick with this, and then that needs to go up by 2, that needs to go up by 4, and we'll change that biome so that we don't get the Mesa version. There we go, so we've got that building already. There we go, change that to plains. So we can have a doorway, kind of like a natural 2-wide doorway there, although we do need to cut this hill back. But so we'll lay out a guard room, and I'm thinking we'll have five soldiers living here, and then like the leader, so that's 6. I guess that fits, that makes sense. So let's see, we could have 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, 4 and the guard, because that's what fits. Just do 4 like that, actually. I'm just roughly laying this out now, and then we can work on detailing it later. Once we get a rough layout, that's the best thing for interior. So we've got that there. They don't usually have dividing walls, but I think for this upper class building, we should do. We have area here for like a little closet, so we'll do that, just so that it kind of makes this a bit more flush. I'm actually thinking of moving this doorway to here, just so we can have a completely separate room here for the main dude, you know, the leader of the pack or whatever. In fact, we could have just another barracks room there, couldn't we? And then we've just got this general communal room here, where, you know, we could have a table and some shelves, and that'll be about it. It's kind of all you need, really. So there's that building laid out. This one, the little pub-like area, as I called it. So we're going to go back a little bit more, all the way into the rock, I think. So about here, yeah. So here. And we want to stop misclicking. Let's actually work on the layout before we do build the walls up, because we can always build that up off camera. It saves a bit of time. Got this coming in here. We can have a large cooking pot and stuff outside, so we don't need to worry about that. I think in here then we will just have, I don't know, would they really have like pubs and stuff? I don't think they would. I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe we could have a small shrine over here to a god, probably Inti. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've been googling about the gods and stuff. We're gonna have, oh god, I forgot the name of the god. Shapamama, something like that. I can't remember now. Oh, I feel bad. But we're having a god to like Mother Nature. Basically, it's going to be up on here, the temple. We're going to be changing that mountain as well. So down here we'll have Inti is the Inca sun god. So we'll have a little shrine here for Inti, and then I suppose just a couple of like tables and chairs and stuff. Just a general meeting room, I suppose, will be in here. So let's build this up. And I think we'll go for an A-frame, but a sloped A-frame like we have over there. So an A-frame is pretty straightforward. It's a type of roof that's just a 45-degree angle like that. That's an A-frame because, you know, kind of like a letter A. Yeah, makes sense. So we'll build this up, and we'll have a sloped A-frame. So it's going to go 1 on either side, and then 2 on either side. And then up. So it's different to that roof, and it's keeping it interesting. Let's just see if that's actually the way we want to do it. See, that's actually just a normal A-frame house, but we've got the style coming from there. Maybe we'll do 2 high and then up, and 2 high and up. Yeah, so we'll go for this. This is a much larger, steeper. This isn't an A-frame roof anymore, but screw it. This is what we're doing. So now that we've got this in place, we can then do the roof. I'll do the roof off camera, and I'll do the detailing with this off camera because you've seen me do it loads of times now. Huh. Well, that's different, but that works. No, it doesn't. So this used to be an iron bar texture, and obviously monsters added that. That shows how long ago I last worked on this. This was just iron bars. We'll just do that one. There we go. That fits. And Monsters obviously updated the texture pack as he always does, adding awesome stuff. And you know that's happened. So then we need to work on a little entrance for this place here. So to get actually up into here, I think we'll just have a archway like this. This will be a wall. I think we're going to do this a different colour as well, possibly out of sandstone, I don't know. But yeah, so you're going to be going up into here. There's going to be stairs, so you can come up. And this is just going to be a outdoor communal area with a fire pit and just storage and just general stuff like that to make it simple. But yeah, I feel like we're making some progress with this. I'll do the interiors, well, interior, exterior, because I need to do this in the next episode. What we're going to be doing off camera though is the roof and the wall detail. So mixing in sandstone for the yellow and mixing in mesa red stained clay for here, so it makes it look like a bit more painted. And I'll cut this back as well off camera so you don't have to see me do that. That's it for this episode, guys. It's been a short one. It's been a sort of more of an update episode than an actual let's build episode, but I'm just kind of trying to speed these videos up a bit and like just tell you guys what I'm going to be doing, then do it, then come back and be like, there you go, because it's nothing spectacular that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing roof detail, which you've seen me do loads of times now. So yeah, you don't really need to see that. If you want to see the roof detail again, go watch another one of the older episodes. But yeah, so that's it for the episode, guys. Hopefully you're enjoying it. You're liking the return of the series. I'm aiming to get this finished by November. Definitely by December I want to have this finished. And yeah, that's it for this episode, so I'll see you guys in the next one.